Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Drinking Wine at 9. Why? Because it's 9 o'clock and we be drinking. My name is Mats, and I'm joined today by my very good friend Larry Galceran, who works for Breakthrough Summit Mountain. And today we're having a Pinot party. Even though it's the heat of summer, these wines are amazing, owned by the Duckhorn family, and I'm noticing, Larry, right away that 2 of the winemakers are female and 2 are male. But this is your show, so let's talk about Pinot.
Thank you, Mats. Yeah, a little balance of power between winemakers.
Sure.
Keeping it nice and equal. So we got some fun Pinot Noirs, all California, but different parts of the areas.
Right. I like
and
that.
as you mentioned, all Duckhorn. Pinot Noir is one of, or was, and is a favorite of Dan and Margaret Duckhorn. So we'll get to that shortly. But yeah, first wine, Decoy Limited Pinot Noir, coming out of Sonoma Coast.
Beautiful. I give so much credit already to the winemaker, Dana Epperson. She is fantastic. And you can smell the bouquet. It's blueberries and blackberries and cherries. But tell the audience all about it.
Yeah, so some of the fruit's coming from the Ridgeline Vineyard, which they acquired in 2012, which they had been buying fruit from previously for several vintages, and decided to acquire that because the family that owned it wanted to sell it. So it was a win-win. But a lot of the fruit for several of their varieties comes from that Ridgeline Vineyard. But this Pinot Noir, this is a wine that you go by and you pop it open and have it on the patio, have it with your meal, what have you. It's ready to drink immediately. You don't have to wait or sit on it. Pop the cork, pour the glass, and go.
And what I like too about that is with Pinots being so versatile, you can have it with chicken or fish. It's what you like. It doesn't have to be a steak or charcuterie. It's your preference. That's what makes it just
really pairs well with I think the heat's getting to me. But it pairs well with a lot of different types of foods, from starters to the finish.
Yeah, it's just beautiful, elegant.
But it's very, very easy to drink. It's not intense. It's just a nice, beautiful wine. And they started back in about 25 years ago. So they do have two levels. This is their upper tier, if you will. But yeah, just a great winery.
It is.
Next up, Calera. Now we're gonna go south of San Francisco, about an hour and change, to Calera, Central Coast. This property is basically 25 miles east of Monterey, surrounded by 2 mountain ranges. So it gets a lot of cold air coming in.
It's a big Pinot.
To help, it's actually one of the coolest regions in California for wine production.
But it has depth and layers. And thank you, Mike Waller, for making this possible, the winemaker, great at his craft. And it shows because this is forest floor. It's Chinese 5-spice. It's huckleberries, mulberries.
And then you got some of your richer, or not richer, but maybe more acidic fruits like your cranberry and raspberry. So you get a good blend of those red and black fruits. Josh Jensen founded this in 1974, I believe. Loved the area, thought it produced great Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays, which they make. Because it's literally like a limestone pit, if you will. The vineyards surround a deposit of limestone from back in the day, so it gives a lot of minerality, a lot of extra layers of complexity.
It is beautiful. It has such.
And this is a blend of all of their single vineyards.
I like that. He did
Take
a great job
of each parcel, because each one gives a little bit different. Some are built strong, some give more floral and finesse, and then others kind of
cocoa,
structure.
chocolate. It just sings. In fact, our photographer, she's drinking this now and says the same thing, that it just delivers, especially for the price. Which brings us to wine number 3.
Golden Eye.
Yes.
So GoldenEye, Anderson Valley. So now we've gone way back up above San Francisco and past Sonoma to the next county above into Mendocino County
Right.
with the Anderson Valley. And GoldenEye, all about Pinot Noir. Dan and Margaret Duckhorn, they established Merlot on the map, if you will, for Napa, but they also loved Pinot Noir, so they wanted to build world-class Pinot Noir to compete with your Organ and your Burgundy styles.
Sure. And you can tell that it is Burgundian in
Yeah.
style. It's a little austere. It's a little dialed back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Kristen McMahon, the winemaker, that's what she was going for, because it really shows beautifully in the glass, and
Yeah.
it really showcases her talent.
It's a nice balance.
Yeah.
Great.
Cocoa, little
Yes.
chocolate, milk chocolate, white pepper, some lingonberries, chokecherries. It has
That
it all.
chokecherry, because there's a little bit of that tartness on there, but I
Right.
like that. And again, just versatile, great Pinot Noir. All of these wines I didn't mention before are all French oak influence. Your decoy is going to be a little less new and more used oak, but they all have a combination of the French oak with a percentage of new and used to get a nice balanced mouth feel.
Yeah. What I always tell the audience and people who ask, French oak always lends a wine to creaminess, and it being velvety and silky. That's what French oak does. And this whole lineup showcases
Yeah.
that dynamic.
You get different characteristics of those baking spices. Some come through more or less.
Yeah. A little cinnamon, a little.
Yeah. Hints of vanilla
I like that. Yeah.
on some of these, but it's just a nice.
And you don't have to wait until Thanksgiving
No.
to have these. You can have them cooler weather, any given day, with any given entree that you want. That's totally up to
chill
you.
on the hot days. so
Sure,
it's
yeah.
Perfect.
I like that. Which leads us to our last
Last wine, Costa Brown. So, Costa Brown is the last names of the two guys that started it, Dan and Michael. Dan Costa, Michael Brown. They were both in the restaurant industry, and they really were wanting to create a wine or make a wine. So they started saving their tip money that they made while serving in the restaurants,
Mhm.
and quickly they came up with a good amount of money to go and buy some grapes and make their first wine. This was in the late 90s, and
Wow, that's a big wine.
the passion kind of just took fire, so they started talking to different wineries and winemakers and et cetera, and found enough capital to produce their own label, Costa Brown.
And it's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is definitely your splurge, your special occasion wine, special dinner, what have you, because
Or a nice
They-
present for somebody.
yeah.
It just delivers. It's big, it's bold, it's unctuous. It has body and depth and layers, everything you
Yeah.
want in a Pinot Noir. And once again, give credit to Julian Housepian, the winemaker,
Yep.
because they are at the top of their game, and it really shows. And we have this on sale, thank you, Miss Sheila. And if you see myself or Larry or Miss Sheila in the store, stop us, talk to us, get our recommendations, because we've been here before. And I'm very impressed with
Yeah, it's, you get
our
a
Pinot
great
Party.
Pinot Noir for every price category.
Right, and every different location.
Yes, different regions. So it just really shows how California is a world-class winemaking state in the world, because they offer so many versatile styles, just
Right.
moving north or south within the region. All scored 90-point plus ratings from your top publications. Just always delivering, always consistent.
And that's what I like.
Yeah.
And if you had Pinot Envy, you come on down and we'll
Mhm.
change that, because these wines are spectacular. And it's summer, moving into cooler weather, which is fine because you can drink these anytime.
Yeah.
And to discover them once again really showcases the talent of the winemakers and the taste. of the wine.
Well, another nice little note too is Pinot Noir is one of your lighter reds. So if you're not wanting a heavy red,
Sure.
go towards Pinot
Yeah.
Noir.
You can even put a slight chill on it.
Yes. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You'll still have the great depth and flavor. It'll just be more palatable, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So Larry, what a great lineup. This has
Thanks,
been fantastic for our little Pinot party.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, everybody out in TV land, come on down to Argonaut. You won't be disappointed. And Larry, I'm not disappointed. So thank you
Absolutely.
again.
Thank you much.
Cheers. And
Cheers.
we hope to see you all soon.